Hi, my name's Ed Turner. I'm Curator of Insects here in Cambridge in the Museum of Zoology. And we're in a fantastic meadow area again in the centre of Cambridge. And what I wanted to do now was show you a different sort of collection technique for insects. I'm going to show you a variety of different techniques in these short videos. This one is using this special sort of net, which is called a sweep net. Now, it's not like a butterfly net. Butterfly net's really fine, so it makes sure it doesn't damage the butterfly's wings. This one is actually kind of really tough. And that's because it's used to sweep through vegetation. It's sweeping through the vegetation to knock off insects. And ecologists use this technique quite a lot to carry out standard counts of insects, so we can work out how diverse different environments are and compare them. But you can use something like this just at home as well, and really any net will do, but I've got a proper sweep net here because it can be a bit tougher. I've got a nice patch of long vegetation and grass here. This is stinging nettles. Obviously, if you use stinging nettles, do be careful not to get stung. I'm going to keep my hands well away from it as I do it. And I'm going to show you the sweep netting technique. So I've got the net here. I'm going to move back and I'm going to move towards you a little bit as I do it. So I'm going to choose this patch here. Often people would just do 5 standard sweeps or something like that. I'll do a few more so we bump up the number of insects I can show you afterwards. So I'm going to get in, got the net open here, and I'm going to go right in and you really whack. So I'm properly knocking off any insects found in these areas. Actually, I can see insects flying off, so I've done quite a lot. Now I'm going to keep the net moving as I'm talking to you. And of course, the reason is that keeps insects right in the bottom of the net, make sure they can't escape. And then I'm going to seamlessly grab it and give it a little twist. So that means all the insects are now in the bottom of the net. And we should be able to show you exactly what we've caught. You can see this okay. If I open it up, I've caught some stinging nettles. It's good news. I've knocked off the top of these, but not too much. So we look inside. Oh, wow, look at that. Can you see that? If I move these out of the way, I'm going to try and not take the insects with them as well, because there's lots of insects actually on the stinging nettles. Get rid of those. Look at that. Absolutely fantastic haul. So these beautiful ones here, these green ones, are weevils, and they've actually got little hairs or scales all over their skin, all over their wing case, which is called elytra, which is what's giving them this beautiful green coloration. I suspect that's probably to make sure they're really nicely camouflaged, so they're really difficult to see, and they'll be feeding on the plants themselves. Absolutely beautiful beetles, and loads of them there. Look at all those. We've got some beautiful spiders. I'm putting out this one here. It's just walking around. It's got quite long legs. This is a kind of crab spider. This is quite interesting as well. This is a group of spiders that could often change their colour. So they can change from being brown to yellow to green sometimes. So lots of different colours. Again, to do with camouflage, but probably to stop them being seen by things they want to eat, in this case. We've got another type of weasel here, a little long-nosed weevil. So another beetle here, which is kind of crawling up. These little green things are green fly. Much loved by gardeners all over the country. But these will be feeding on the stinging nettles themselves as well. The top here, we've got a true bug, a little myriad bug. It's a plant-feeding bug, so a different group of insects. The way to annoy an entomologist is to refer to all insects as bugs. Bugs are a particular type of insect. So beetles are a type of insects called Coleoptera. Bugs are a type of insects called Hemiptera. Oh, that little thing just flew off. I don't know if you saw that. That was actually a tiny wasp. And then look at the bottom here. I'm not even trying yet. There's that mass of life we've got. That little black ant is probably Lasius niger. It's the black ant, the common black ant. That will probably be on the stinging nettles, feeding on the aphids. They actually look after aphids, and they feed on their poo, really, which is honeydew, which is very sugary and sweet. So you often get black ants and these green aphids together. And then there's some snails in here as well. Let's see if there's any larvae or anything. A proper true fly here. Loads of different orders. So hopefully you can kind of see absolutely masses and masses of stuff, but not just lots of one thing, actually loads of different, very unrelated types of insects. We've got predators like, not insects, but arachnids, predators like that spider. We've got lots of different types of beetles. We've got that true bug, we've got flies, we've got little wasp which kind of flew off, which will be laying its eggs on or in other insects. All sorts of things, all doing their own thing, hidden in amongst these nettles, and you can only really find them by using sweep netting like this.